2. Good morning. Wake up. Yes. We is up. We is up this morning. I want to shout out everybody this morning. I want to shout out everybody that has been paying attention to what is going on out here in this world 2026. I am sending shout outs to the people that understand what it is out here in 2026. And I want to shout out to people that understand what it is and understand what it ain't this 2026. Yes, we is coming into a new time and era. We is coming into spiritual warfare out here. You know, I'm quite sure the spiritual warfare has been going on forever, right? Ain't none of this stuff new. It's just now we have the technology. It's just now we have the internet. It's just now people is getting tired of living in old ways, living in under old circumstances. I think now people is starting to see that the things that we have learned that's supposed to have been good for us, it's really not. I think people is waking up to that. If you are one of them people, I want you to understand that you are not alone. Everybody out here, we see this. We see what's happening. I think most of us do not want to stand in our own truth about certain things that we may have played a part in. Some is still playing a part in destruction still right now today, and they know the information is wrong, and they still refuse to change their mindset. Some still refuse to change their heart, and we see what's going on out here. You guys, I wanted to come in here this morning with a couple of clips and break it down this morning. But once again, I wasn't ready, okay? And I woke up early this morning. I woke up at like 4 o'clock, you guys. I had woke up. Hey, what is going on out there this morning. Man, I want to say thank you. You hear me? I want to say thanks to you and to you and to you and to you. When y'all check out these videos, when y'all see what's going on over here on the RC Community TV show, man, y'all really is touching my heart out there. I want y'all to know that I have worked real hard on changing my mindset, on changing my heart, on changing circumstances in my life. I have changed up a lot. So I want to say thank you guys. The person you see here, I wasn't this way 10 years ago. Okay? I was a different person 10 years ago. Now, I have came full circle in the awakening of life. Okay? When we go through this thing called life, this life is like a maze. It shouldn't be like that, right? It shouldn't be like that. But unfortunately, it is in some cases, in most cases. I be doing a lot of thinking. I be doing a lot of thinking. I tell you guys, I talk to a lot of people. So I do a lot of thinking. I do a lot of thinking on the past. I do a lot of thinking on the present. And I definitely do a lot of thinking on the future. This one thing I can say, although we grow up in this world not knowing what direction is the right direction, even though we go through life not knowing which is the right direction to go, when we ultimately find or pick the direction that our life should go, if you live that way and follow the direction that you chose for 10, 15 years, and you wake up one day and you notice that's not the right direction, it's okay. Okay? It's okay to be going in the wrong direction and one day suddenly wake up and realize that's not the right direction that God has created you to really go or to actually become. When we young, we don't really know right off the rip is the direction, the right direction to go. That's why me speaking as an older age, a 53 blessed year old man, I can sit down here now and say the direction I took at the age of 20, now I sit here speaking to you guys at the age of 53. I now realize that wasn't the right direction or the right steps to really go or to really take. Now, don't get me wrong. I have made a lot of good decisions, but also I made a lot of bad decisions. And I see that in today's kids. That's why I speak with the kids. That's why I talk about the kids a lot. I get into their mind. I get into their hearts. So that's why I have this type of knowledge about these things. Like I say, I have been in a lot of circles in my life. So I really understands what it takes and what it took okay, for you to really become yourself, your true self. At the age of 20, we might don't know those things. I know I didn't. And the way how I talk to the kids and the way how society is now and the things I hear back from the kids, I realize they don't have so much of a good idea either, right? Yes. This new world order that we are up under right now is very dangerous for the community in all sorts of ways. And I really wanted to tap into that and switch it a little bit to see if we come at it this angle instead of the angle we always come at it, far as families, moms, dad, kids. Uh, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Now, I don't have the clips that I wanted to put up to bag up what I'm saying. So I don't really want to go so much into it. And then, we don't got too much time, right? It's up early in the morning, 6 in the morning. How y'all doing out there? Listen, thank you. If you up with me and you are in here with me, you are blessed because you at the right channel. You at a blessed man channel that has worked himself to be a positive influence to the community. So you are at the right channel if you even thinking about changing your mindset or changing your heart. You here at the right channel. Okay? Yes, you are. You see this down here? This is the website to my store, you guys. Okay? All you have to do is take your phone out and scan the code, the QR code. It would take you directly to the website. Like I say, stuff is being uploaded on the website every day. Okay, new orders is coming in every day. I'm working on this. This is something that has been in the making. I want to say maybe for about 2, 3 years. Okay. I got into the t-shirt business about 2, 3 years ago. I got into this YouTube thing about 2 or 3 years ago. Okay. I didn't know how to do none of this. I didn't know how to do no YouTube. I didn't know how to do the computer. Uh, I didn't know how to do shirts. I didn't know how to design shirts. I didn't know how to do none of this. Okay. 3 years ago, I didn't know how to do none of this stuff. Now I am working my way around uh, this computer and this stuff that I'm doing. I'm working my way around here pretty well, and all I could do is just grow from here. I'm very excited about this new change and challenge in my life, and I'm an older guy. Okay, that's why it's never too late. You're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. But if you're young, you have to teach positive things and righteous things out there. This world keeps us confused. And I believe it's a lot of parents that's also keeping the young kids confused as well. Yes. So, if you can, or when you get a chance, go to the website, right here down below, right there with the QR code. Go to this website, okay, and go check out the inventory that I have, the merchandise, okay. Go check that out. Like I say, I'm uploading new things to this every day. Now, I just got all of this started, okay. So you figure next year, round about this time, yes, it should take off in the right direction. Okay, because I'm actually not uh, doing none of this for money. I'm not doing none of this for money. Even back in my 20s, okay, when I was out there in them streets, I wasn't doing none of this for money. That's the thing about this channel. That's the thing about your host, Mr. RC himself, right? I do none of this for money. I do none of this for attention, okay? I do all of this for learning purposes, for learning new things, challenging things, involving in life, uh, showing people that you can come from poverty or you can come from low uh, circumstances or challenging circumstances, and you can still have a positive mindset. You can still have a good heart. You can still have love. That's what I do this for. I do this because everybody that we see is not corrupt. Everybody that we see doesn't just do things because of everybody else does it. I do this to show people that if you have a good heart, if you have a good mindset, if you just a very good person in bad situations, I'm talking about a very good person. I'm talking about a person that uh, a person that wants the best for the next person, a person that wants to see everybody win. If you one of them people out there, which is rare nowadays, if you one of them people out there, don't feel shame about it. Okay? That's what I do this for. I do this for people that has good hearts like mine, and that never, I'm 53, okay, that has never what they say, what's the, poke someone in the back or did something behind people back or wanted, uh, you know, you know what I'm saying out there. It's a lot of people that we know that we know that do not only destruct themselves, but destruct people that they love and that love them. You know, I'm like, I represent those people, those good hearted people. That's what this channel represents. Okay. Okay. Well, look, let's get into this because we is almost at that time. And you see, I can speak when I'm speaking about truthful things. So let's get into this. Thank you all. Thank you for tapping in this morning with me. So we finna get in here for a second. I want to see if I can pull up so it can direct me exactly what I was trying to speak about this morning. Okay, give me 1 second here. yes, yes. It's a beautiful thing, man. Uh, for those of y'all out there that still have your parents, it's a beautiful thing uh, to still have your parents. You guys that does, I would like to say, try your hardest to love them, uh, to, talk with them. Let them tell you their stories. Let them share with you their experience through life. Because, like, we are missing older people speaking uh, with the young kids out here today. We are missing that. I truly believe if more kids had older people to spend time with, I believe that it can unlock some of the confusing things that these kids face out here today. It's challenging times out here, right? It's very challenging times out here. And without guidance from the older, wiser people, okay, just because you older, that doesn't mean that you give out wise advice. That doesn't mean that you give out uh, good advice. Okay, just because your age is 50, okay, that doesn't mean that. It should, but unfortunately, we have a lot of older people today. We have a lot of those that's really bought into this system of destruction that we live in as well. Like I say, you guys, I was once part of these problems and issues that I talk about as well. But I never bought into it. You know, I never bought into money. Uh, all you need is money. That's gonna make you happy. I never bought into that. Money is a tool for you to use, just like uh, you fixing on a car or fixing a house. Money is tools to be used. It's not something that's actually going to make you happy in the inside of your heart or spirit. Okay, it might make you think that it's going to make you happy, but that's really not the case. See, I didn't buy into that. That's the only reason why that I'm able to sit here now with a clear heart, clear conscience. Conscience is very clear. Okay, conscience is clear because I never did too much wrong to the people that I said that I love. Okay, I never uh, took somebody heart, took their mind, took their body, took their soul, and just drove them off a cliff. Okay, with making them think that I truly care to love them. No, no, I never did that. Okay. Um, and money wasn't a force behind who I was as a person. Cars, clothes, none of that wasn't a force behind who I was as a person. See, we have to get back to who we are as a person. Without anything, who are you? What do you stand for? Right? That's something that I've always paid attention to. That's something that I've always had a strong sense of self about. Okay. Uh, and speaking on all of that, it's going to get me to, I wanted, excuse me, I wanted to bring this clip in because this clip was going to speak it directly to what I was trying to say. Okay. What I think we need to do is stop speaking about uh, men, women, relationships, and focus on the kids for a minute. Let's just do that. Okay. Because this is what I was thinking about. Now, for some kids, if this not, if this, if what I'm about to say, if this is not your kid, then just listen. This is not for you. Okay. If it's not for you, let it fly over your head. Okay. But I was speaking to this young man yesterday, and we was just speaking about, relationships and uh, his he was telling me about his relationship. This man was so bent on how this young girl makes him feel. Okay. He's about 21 years old. Okay. Uh, he was just speaking about how much he cares, and he was talking about when he get paid on this day, what he's gonna do for this girl that he really care about. Okay. you know and I just, I love that because I love love. Okay. you know but i what I heard him say, right, from his heart, is, or what I heard him express, was he don't know if she feel that way about him. Okay. And when we were speaking about this, it just, a light bulb clicked on, and it just made me realize how young love can be, right? Uh, can be when you not aware of, when you're not aware or sure, right, of yourself or the other person, because you can only be accountable for you. You don't know what that other person thinks or what they go through. Okay. That's why when I was speaking with him, I was listening, but also downloading what this man was speaking about. So when he got done telling me, my advice to him was sit down, talk to the lady, right? That's the biggest thing. Sitting down, having conversations with one another so everybody can be on the same track on where your life is going. Because, you might like a person, but they might be going one way and you might be going another way, right? And this guy, he was, he cared about this girl so much, he was getting goosebumps as he was talking to me, right? Okay. Okay. So, and that's very cute. I love love. Okay. So that's very cute, right? So what what really came to my mind was this. He's African American. He's black. This girl is a white American, right? All I kept saying to myself, excuse me, all I kept saying to myself, why is it that all of the good young kids that I speak to, why is it they not with their own kind? Not with, okay, let's say they own race. Okay. Why is that? That's all I can think about. To hear this man speak about this young lady in the manner that he was speaking about her, you know, I have a black daughter. Quite sure a lot of us, we have, black daughters, black sons, right? You would want somebody to speak about your daughter or son in the way that this man was speaking about this lady. But she's from a different race. And that bothered me. That did. Now, don't get me wrong. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of friends, Mexican friends, associates, okay? Uh, I have grandbabies, okay, that's from a different race. I madly love them, okay? So don't get me wrong in that aspect. But when we speak about our own race and we see the challenges is out here uh, on our race, as far as African American, when we see these challenges, don't that raise some type of awareness? You know, I don't believe black women really think about this at all. I really don't believe it. Because if they did, they would ask themselves, why? You know, I have three handsome, okay? I have three handsome boys, very successful boys, right? And they want nothing to do with their own people, with their own race, black women. That's a problem. That's really a problem. And why is it women never talks about this, right? They talk about everything else, but they don't talk about their own kids. Now, for some, I bring this up in a conversation with an older woman before. Uh, she paused me. She was like, "Pause." Okay. She said, "Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. It's the schools that y'all take y'all kids to." Now that could be so as well. That could be so as well. Okay. So that's why I said if your kid dates and mad, I mean, let's say this. If your kid dates inside they race and they madly in love with the person that they choose to be with, which by the way, I don't think madly in love at a young age should be really the thing, right? But if your kid is dating their own race, this ain't for you then, right? But I'm talking about the kids that's dating outside their race. Why is it the mothers of those kids have nothing to say but act, okay? But their actions proves exactly why they kids do not want to date inside their race. Because, like I say, I speak to a lot of people. Okay. I speak to a lot of people. And I'm telling you that it's a lot of kids out here, black kids, black American kids, right? That do not want to date uh, inside their race. Now I'm saying this to say this. I have a daughter, right? Beautiful, beautiful daughter. Okay? Of course, right? Beautiful daughter, right? I teach her, I teach her a lot about herself, okay? Learning, like, because you have to know yourself. You have to know you. So I teach us a lot about her knowing herself. Don't worry about what the other people is talking about. Knowing yourself is the only thing that's going to push you further along in life. Knowing about who you are. Okay. So I talk to her a lot about this. And her moms do very well in teaching her etiquette, the proper etiquette and everything. Okay. Her moms do well in that area. Okay. But I swear, I don't want my beautiful princess, my daughter, I don't want her to think or to act out. So nice guys will pass through and don't even want her, date her because of her color, her skin. I don't want that, right? So I asked a question this morning. Why parents don't take a look at themselves, then look at their children's and ask the question, what am I doing wrong to make them not even like dating inside their race? What am I doing wrong? What I can't see that they can see? Because it ain't just so much you as a parent, but it's all of us as a parent, right? So what is we doing wrong? That's the big question that I have this Tuesday morning. That's the big question that I have. Like I say, this was on my mind. I had a conversation with this young guy yesterday, and he was just so madly in love with this girl, right? He was just so madly in love with this girl. And I don't see that. I don't see that with the own kind like that. Now, if I'm quite sure it is, but I'm saying I don't see it. Okay. So I'm posing a question out there to all the parents. Okay. Especially the women. Especially the women. Okay. What is wrong with us that make our kids date outside of their race? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with the parents today's parents that's making the kids date outside the race? Because it ain't just you, it's all the parents, because we are raising up men and women. We are raising them up. So when we raising them up, what is turning off the women that we are raising, the little girls we are raising? What is turning off the little men that we are raising, that they don't want to be a couple in dating their own race? That's a question that I'm asking to the universe, okay, on this Tuesday, 2026, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Like I say, I love everybody. I have uh, a lot of um, I have a lot of friends that's different colors. I have grandbabies that I dearly love. You hear me? So I'm not saying any of that. I'm just I'm tired of seeing coming from both sides. I'm tired of hearing the women speak the way they speak about black men. And I'm tired of the women only not doing, or let's put it like this, not taking accountability for certain things that is happening, but yet and still we have our kids that don't want to deal at all with their own kind. That's the question that I have this Tuesday morning. Like I say, I love everybody, right? So that's not a problem. But what is a problem is us knowing us. That is a problem. Okay. So on that note, I am out of here, you guys. Okay, it is that time. Uh, I wanted to bring up a clip to go behind what I was talking about, right? Because instead of a person just talking, right, you need to have some more evidence that shows what we are discussing. Okay, so I didn't bring that up, but I just opposing that question today. Now, for those out there that got black love in their life, lovely. Okay, lovely. And it's not to say anything about those that don't. Okay, you find love where you find love at. But it's a shame that some of us only can find love, true love, outside of your race. Now that's a shame. Okay. Now it only really happens really well for the black men. For the black women, it's no good at all. Okay. That's something we need to pay attention to. Okay. I'm out of here, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I really thank you guys. Like I say, um, I appreciate every time, man, y'all tap in here and see what I got going on. Man, life has been great for me learning new things, me doing new things. Okay. Life has been great. Change is great. If it's a positive change, change is a must. You hear me? So think about that. Think about that. You ain't got to stay the same way until God call you home. You ain't got to stay the same way. We human beings. We can wake up today and change tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Or go to bed this way and wake up and be a different person tomorrow, a different positive person. Okay? On that note, I'm out of here. You know what I say, right? When I say what I say, when I say it, okay? Peace, love, joy. See, that joy comes from knowing yourself, knowing what you stand for, and knowing who you not. Forget what the naysayers say. Forget what the people want to hold you to. Okay? Forget all of that, right? We changing people every day, right? We evolving every day. That's if you choose to. Okay, you can stay the same. A lot of people do, right? Okay. Peace, love, joy. Definitely, you guys. Positivity. I see y'all on the next one. I very appreciate this. I really do. Every time y'all take a look at these videos, I appreciate it. I want y'all to know that. Okay. I'm out of here. I thank you so much. Like I say, go to the website, you guys. You know, this was a lot of work for me to do. Okay. And then, like I say, I'm not computer savvy. I'm not computer savvy. So I didn't perform all of this. Right? I didn't change. I chose to change my life and to take a positive direction. And now I have a website. Okay. Hey, you guys, I was having a talk with this person about uh my t-shirt business and company and all of that. And I was like 3 years ago when I started this, I was out at festivals. You hear me? I was out there on the street corners, going one for one, selling t-shirts, okay? And now I have my website. Look at God. Let's go. A change is good. You hear me? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good rest of your day, you guys. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.